What can one of the world's biggest rock and roll bands in Las Vegas teach us about technology and digital transformation? That's what we're going to talk about here today. My name is Eric Kimberling. I'm the CEO of Third Stage Consulting. We're an independent consulting firm that helps clients throughout the world reach their third stage of digital transformation success. And more, we're helping clients through their digital transformations, whether it's helping them define their digital strategy or think about the art of the possible, or help them implement technologies to make their businesses more efficient. A lot of times you sort of get stuck in the rut of looking at traditional technologies that are outdated at best. But sometimes looking outside the box, thinking outside the box can be a great way to think about digital transformation. And what I want to do today is talk about the Sphere, which you can see behind me. I'm going to go into the U2 concert where they're having a residency here at the Sphere, and we're going to look at some of the technological advancements and game-changing capabilities that technology has done for multimedia and for music in general and for entertainment. And what I'm hoping to do here today is talk about how thinking outside the box and looking at creative ways of using technology, such as here at the Sphere, can really be a game changer for organizations that are looking for ways to use technology to create game changers for their business as well. So before we go in and I show you behind the scenes at U2, we're going to play you some clips of the concert here in a moment. But before we do that, let's talk a little bit about what the Sphere is. First of all, the Sphere, which is behind me, is based right off the Strip in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the United States. It's the largest spherical building structure in the world. Seats close to 20,000 people, and it has a ton of really cool technologies that we're going to show you here behind the scenes here today. First of all, it seats 20,000 people, so it's a pretty big venue. It has over 167,000 speaker drivers, and each seat in the venue actually has its own speaker. So what it does is it allows musicians and entertainers to not have centralized sound that's pushing it really loud out through the entire venue, but instead it's distributing that technology and that sound evenly throughout the venue. It also has hundreds of thousands of LED lights. It's, as you can see behind me, the whole outside of the structure is based on LED lights, and that's how it's able to do some of the cool stuff you see behind me. About half the seats in the venue have Wi-Fi, so you have access to high-speed internet while you're in there. And there's also a 4D aspect of the venue, which I'm excited to see here today, which is it creates a fully immersive multimedia experience. So you can create scents, you can also create different smells as well as wind. So you can create a really immersive experience in addition to the visual and the musical aspect of the show. So what I'm really excited about here is to really look at this in the context of the metaverse. I know a lot of times people think of the metaverse as sort of an alternate reality and a digital twin aspect of life in general. But what I'm excited to do is see how this compares to the metaverse. And I know the metaverse has gotten a lot of buzz lately. That's an emerging tech that a lot of organizations are still trying to figure out how they might use that in their everyday lives to create better customer experiences and whatnot. What I'm really excited to see is how does this compare, and is this better than the metaverse, for lack of a better term? So we're gonna go check it out. So let's go see the concert. So one thing I couldn't help think about during the concert was what this means to augmented reality, because really being there in person, seeing the concert like this, it felt like an augmented reality sort of a thing. And it made me wonder if this somehow replaces augmented reality, but it gives you the best of both worlds, the live in-person experience, but now introducing a sort of augmented reality sort of feel to the concert. So one thing that struck me about seeing this concert is that even though I knew these U2 songs and I grew up listening to them, and I knew the emotional depth of the songs. There's something about the technology addition that made the emotional connection even deeper. So it made me think about the interaction between technology and human emotion, and if there's a way for us in digital transformations to potentially take a page from U2's playbook when doing that. I think my favorite part of the show was Where the Streets Have No Name, which is obviously one of their popular songs from the late 80s. And not only is it a great song, but just the way it culminated, it led up to Streets Have No Name, and the whole background that they used, it felt like you were in the desert. And so it actually, you could feel the wind in the air in the venue. It wrapped around you. It felt like you were actually in a desert. And if you didn't know you were in the Sphere in Las Vegas, you would think, I'm outside in the desert. That's how real it felt. So it was an amazing experience from that perspective. I think what this show does and this performance does is it really solidifies U2's space in rock and roll history. Not only were they already one of the greatest rock and roll bands as it is, but I think them creating the sort of groundbreaking live entertainment experience, that alone will probably further solidify their role in rock and roll history. When the show ended, the lights came up, the band was clearly done. When you look around, there's a lot of people, most people were just sitting in their seats, almost stunned, like they just didn't want to leave, couldn't believe what just happened to them, and I'd never really seen anything like that in my life.
So I'm here with Alex. Alex, you and I are good friends. We came to the concert together. What did you think of the show?
Great show.
Thank you. What did you like best about it?
Well, look at the 360-degree view is incredible. Plus,
Yeah.
what's going to like?
It's, a full multimedia experience.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, really good show. So not many people know this, but this is Cassie. She's the one that makes all the videos happen. She films the channel, every video you see on YouTube. And now the tables have turned. We're going to ask you a question. You were here, U2 with us. What did you think of the show?
Insane. It literally somehow ruined concert experiences for me, because now this is what I'm gonna want.
Yes.
And it only exists here. And now I'm gonna want to come back every time someone new is here.
Right.
It's just nuts that we saw U2 to open up on this. He's super smart.
Yes. And where do we go from here? Like, after seeing this show, could you ever just go to a regular concert after this?
I mean, unless it's at Red Rocks, because I mean that's got its own beauty because it's outside in Colorado. But like, other than that, no. Because it feels like you're outside half
Yeah, I
the
mean,
time.
look at this place.
Nuts.
And if you look around, this is probably, 10 minutes after the show ends? And people, including us,
nuts.
can't leave. It's like we don't want to leave. It's not over yet.
It's too pretty.
There's too much going on here.
Yeah.
But
amazing.
Yeah, awesome show.
Amazing.
So as far as what I thought of the concert, I think it was the most amazing live entertainment thing I've ever seen. Not just a concert, but anything that was involving live entertainment. I'd never seen anything quite like it. So the only question I have after leaving the show is what's next? How do you outdo that? What band is going to follow up U2's live experience there? And I have no idea. The only band that could come close in my mind that I could think of was Pink Floyd. They have broken up, and Roger Waters and David Gilmour don't get along, but I don't know if that would happen. But if you could get someone like Pink Floyd or one of those really big caliber names to follow up, maybe you could replicate it, but I'll be curious to see if anyone can really follow U2 in this.